Steven, in what ways does the South African context hinder township entrepreneurs, rural entrepreneurs, but also in what ways does it help them?
Yeah, I think this gives me an opportunity to clarify something up front. We use the word rising to contextualize where these entrepreneurs come from. And then you juxtapose that with where the entrepreneurs are.
Yes.
You find that in corporate, that you rise up the ladder, you've never told anyone where you're from. And then the day you get the big job, only then you tell people, I am from Dakakral in Emeland. And everybody's like, wow, do people from Dakakral get to this point?
Yeah.
Do they even know Dakakral?
So I'm trying to create those two horizons so that when we talk about a township entrepreneur, a lot of us haven't transitioned that this is about money. It's about profit. It's about products. It's about solutions. It's about prosperity. The fact that they came from Dobsonville in the case of Tebogo, or came from Soshanguve in the case of Veronica, it is not their end state. It is a starting block. But the starting block is so stacked up with challenges that I don't want this thing called entrepreneurship. It does not pay the bills tomorrow. It gets me into so much debt. And therefore, we grew up with that mentality. Now, if somebody grows up from that environment and decides, I'm going to take the plunge, there is something to be interested in them about. The challenges faced by those entrepreneurs is that first and foremost, I have to provide food for the family. And we've been told that provision for food is in corporate. Now, there's no more jobs in corporate. And that's why we've got 8 million people. So who are unemployed, and mostly young people. The second thing about this whole thing is that we come from a history where we were told we are not enough as black people. Where you are told you can't be enterprising. Only a few of you can be enterprising at a time. And that has stayed with us for too long. Every time you ask young people, what do you want to do? I want a job. Because the history has told them that you are a minority in a country where you're a majority. We act like minorities. So that is a mindset problem that we need to overcome. The resources issue for me is, like Mazwane said, is not a big issue. The issue is, can you just deal with the mind that says, you are a majority, you have to make it happen. If you don't make it happen, the country won't prosper. And then the other piece is around, the role modeling piece for me is the one that's very close to my heart. A lot of the time, young people that grow up sees a Tebogo, has no comprehension how much Tebogo is making. No comprehension. Sees him as just an entrepreneur, has no comprehension that Tebogo makes millions in his business. But because the proximity of Tebogo makes them feel like, I see him. Because we don't understand the commerciality of business. And for me, mindset, understanding of commerciality, and the history of our country are the limiting factors. I won't talk to you about infrastructure. I won't talk to you about education. I won't talk to you about laws and everything like that. They've always been stacked up against entrepreneurs. But entrepreneurs find a way. And so for me, I just wanted to highlight a mindset challenge. Now, I wasn't going to write a book that is steeped on the theory of a mindset without giving you examples of people who've demonstrated that mindset and have gone and done something meaningful about it. Because we keep idolizing a problem. There's a mindset. There's a mindset, we stay there. If I give you the entrepreneur that you can see, I've realized that if you talk to someone about business, tell them about turnover. Don't tell them I sell products. I make money.
It's money.
So all these entrepreneurs, as we were interviewing them, it was important to me, what is their bottom line? I have no time for an entrepreneur who doesn't make money. We're not trying to survive. So if at all we come and talk about the township, it's just that we talk about the township as if it is a place where we must feel sorry for ourselves. And the government has confirmed we must feel sorry about for ourselves. when they build the houses, what do they call them?
RTP.
RTP houses. They build them far from the town still, just like it was before.
Yeah.
So we even created a bridge for infrastructure and resources to work together to complement one another so that we can lift society. So to answer your question, we are solving a problem of mindset
Yes.
through role models. But the role models must be brave and tell all of us, I wouldn't be doing this business if I wasn't making money.